Yeah, hello scrappers. Got another little load in today. It's better than it looks. Got 3 hot water tanks, 2 wash machines. So one wash machine was right down the road. Guy called me a couple weeks ago to pick it up, and I tried calling him back and didn't get him, left him a message. Never heard back from him, so I guess he put it out by the road. I saw it on my way out, so I picked it up on the way back. But the goodies, see if I can zoom in on it. Got some nice copper on the top of that hot water tank. And then you can see the copper hanging off the copper pole there, or copper pipe. Yeah, copper pole. But yeah, got a pretty good little pile of copper and brass there. I'm gonna have to probably try to clean it up and see if I can get a weight to add on to this video. Yeah, I got some pretty decent copper tubing right there. So yeah, quite a bit of copper. And then that one hot water tank there, if you look just to the left of it, you'll see copper tubing that goes almost all the way to the bed of the truck. So yeah, lots of good 3/4 inch copper tubing, copper pipe, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these wash machines off and clean up the copper and the brass on the hot water tanks and get them onto the trailer. And then I'll proceed to clean up all this copper tubing and see if we can't get a weight on it. And I'll put that on the end of the video here. Yeah, made it back, scrubbers. Been out there pushing that hot water tank on the trailer and walking back and doing odds and ends out there. A little winded, a little hot and sweaty. I've been out here for about an hour and a half in this heat. So I wanted to get this done. Yeah, right after the first part of the video, I got out here and started cleaning up a little copper, and then son-in-law shows up. I wanted to look at that outboard motor and whatnot, so I went and pulled that 5-horse Nissan out of the hill shed, the old workshop, the one the roof's about to cave in on over there. So and when I moved into this place, that workshop was pretty good shape, but it had a second roof over, a layer of tin on top. So, but I stacked the 2 boats, the 12-foot porta boat and the 14-foot aluminum semi-V. Stacked them over by the shed, and then put that 5-horse. Made a little mount in there on the wall. Mounted the 5-horse outboard there, and a couple trolling motors hung them there, and they've been sitting there for about 22 years. So yeah, 22 years. So got back there, got back to it, and gave it a couple pulls, and it wasn't locked up. So great. But I looked out in the semi. We looked all over out there, and I could not find the fuel tank. So I said, well, you can either try to find a fuel tank and the hose, which I said after 22 years that rubber hose might be deteriorated. Yeah, I was looking at this. I thought you guys might enjoy a look at this soldering job. Sweating that solder. I can't say I'd do any better myself, but yeah, artistic. Okay, so I've got pretty much this amount of number 2. I probably got a little more in there, because I think there's probably a couple pieces that have these copper ends that are sweated on that I threw in there. So we're going to say basically that's number 1 and this is number 2. Now, I guess I didn't turn the scale on yet, so that's going to take a minute. So while that does that, while that boots up, we get us another bucket here. Now I'm going to weigh the brass. Some of this is clean, but you know, like this still needs cleaning. Got another one here. That one still needs some cleaning. You know, that one. So we'll get us kind of a roundabout ballpark figure. Yeah, minus half a pound or something. Got all these metal handles on there. But you know, some of it's nice and clean. Some I cut off. I've been out here probably an hour and a half after full with them motors and everything for a while, and I told him I'd probably try to find an outboard mechanic, take it to him, see if he's got the fitting and gas tank for it, where he can hook it up, put a little gas in it, and see if he'll make sure it still runs, which I ran all the fuel out of it the last time I used it, so 22 years ago. But used to do a lot of camping, a lot of fishing. But after we moved out here on 5 acres, I thought, yeah, it's almost like we were camping out all the time anyway, so we just didn't really get out and do that. Phew. Got the sweat just rolling off of me. Okay, we're zeroed out there, so we're going to go our number 2 and see what we got here. We got 5 pounds, so I know right now I think it's a little under $3 a pound, but say we'll just round it out to 3. There's 15 bucks right there. So that's about $15 worth of copper there. So that definitely paid for the gas money. And then we'll do this brass. There's 8 pounds. So let's knock a pound off for all the metal and whatnot. So we got 7 pounds of brass at roughly $2 a pound. So there's another 14. So, and this is what I got in the copper. I'm gonna put the camera down for a minute and okay, 32 pounds. We know the bucket weighs about 2 pounds, 32.5 pounds. So we're going to say 30 pounds. Say number 1, roughly. Some of it could be number 2. It's kind of corroded like it was underground or something. So either there, $32. That's, or say 30 pounds roughly. 2 pounds for the bucket, so that's almost $90 worth of copper right there. So we got $100 worth of copper on that run. Not bad for a couple hours work, was it? Been out here for a couple hours and then had to make a run down by Goldsby, which isn't too far from where I'm at. 20 about 20 miles roughly. So 40-mile round trip. So not too shabby. And had a few people talking about the videos being short here lately. It's been kind of busy with getting out, getting some stuff. We're going to go camping down at Pauls Valley Lake the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So 4th of July weekend basically. And so we've been gathering camp and stuff. My wife and I were talking about just doing fishing this year and gathering camp and stuff over the winter. But suddenly she made plans with my daughter to go camping. It's only $10 a night for the camp spot out there, so that's not too bad. Anyway, this is what I got on the trailer here so far. Got 5 refrigerators there, got one behind me, and refrigerators, freezers, 4 hot water tanks. So I gotta see if I can get some more stuff in here. I got lots of room in there. I'm gonna try to throw some stuff in there and then slide this other one back up there and put some stuff in it, then shove that wash machine up in there, and that should get me back pretty much in here. And it looks like I'll have room for at least 6 more appliances. So I've got a couple front end loader washers to go in there, and got all that stuff there. And I got 1, 2, 3, at least 4 other wash machines, so I think I got enough for a load. You know, the last load I brought in, I forgot to show these. They were kind of buried up in the middle. A couple of chainsaws. So, I'm not sure what the other one looks like. Yes, splish splash. Yeah, we had a good storm come through last night. So, my daughter and her boyfriend, they kind of had a rough night when that storm come through, them high winds. Their tent held up, but I think they got a lot of windows all the way around. They opened all their windows up. His mom was there with a tent just like theirs. She closed her windows up, and because she closed her windows up, it broke her poles. My daughter said because she had her windows open, the wind was somewhat able to go through the tent and didn't put as much strain on the tent. So her tent survived. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Pretty nice, just say $100 worth of copper, just that fast. And plus the appliances. So yeah, didn't do too shabby. So it's a little after 8. I'm going to go in and get this video uploaded so you guys can see it in the morning. And I'm going to get cooled off. I'm kind of wet. It's humid out here. It's only 87 according to that. So, but I'm going to shut some lights off here and go in and take it easy the rest of the night. And I just want to wish you guys a happy Father's Day, because today is Father's Day when I'm recording this. I had a good Father's Day. That's kind of why we went to the lake yesterday. My daughter picked my Father's Day meal out there on the grill. My wife did a little bit of fishing, but she couldn't do much good because the kids, too many kids out there swimming. But so you can't stop the kids from having their fun. So we'll see you guys in the next video, and you guys take care, and happy scrapping. Bye bye.